Hi, welcome to Lifehouse. I'm Dolly Nykirk, the Executive Director here at Lifehouse, and we're so glad to have you join us for a walkthrough tour of Lifehouse Maternity Home. We were founded in 2008, opening our doors to pregnant and parenting teens and women that were in crisis. And when people first arrive at Lifehouse, what they recognize is our baby wall. This is what we call our wall of fame. We have had over 80 babies born to Lifehouse moms, all healthy and drug-free. When Lifehouse opened originally, we were a apartment complex that was renovated. And so this brick wall is the original building, the original structure, back wall of the original structure of Lifehouse. We opened with 6 rooms for our pregnant and parenting women and 1 room for our house moms. This addition that we're standing in, which is our atrium, is our greeting area now. And in addition to the baby wall, we have this lovely wall that is our donor recognition wall. And this beautiful artwork was completed by a local artist, and we call it our Where's Waldo wall, because as you look at it, you begin to see more little pictures hidden. There are children up in the trees. We have a Bible disguised as a rock, and of course you can't have a cardinal and give a nod to Louisville. We got a cardinal in the picture as well. So the longer you look at that beautiful wall, and then we use the leaves to recognize different levels of our donors on that beautiful wall. And the sun is just a nod to the sun that's in our logo. And so I'm going to take you over to our maternity side. We actually have 2 sides to the home, a maternity side and then a transitional side. Our transitional side has 6 apartments, and then our maternity side houses 6 pregnant women. So follow me and we're going to head that way. We have safety and security in Lifehouse. We have all of our doors are locked 24/7. You have to be let in by ringing a bell. This is our maternity side, and the first thing you see is the desk. This is where our residents have access to computer and phone. They can do schoolwork here, they can look for jobs, they can make phone calls for any business that they need to take care of. Of course, they have access to a computer for applying for jobs and things like that. And then we have rooms for 2 pregnant women on this floor, and they share a bathroom. Our home is wheelchair accessible, so we have roll-in showers for anyone who needs that accessibility. And then this is our kitchen. The kitchen renovation was completed at the end of 2021. And we're so excited to have this wonderful space. This allows us to do some nutrition classes for our residents. We can offer training on meal prep, baby food preparation, healthy eating options, and our residents, when they're here, they all take turns preparing meals on the maternity side. So each resident is assigned a week. She works with our house mom to develop her menu. We have volunteer grocery shoppers that go out and shop for us, and then we have a little hidden gem here in our refrigerator that we have labeled. And so for meal prep, all of the food that's scheduled for that day is placed in the refrigerator so that when mom comes home, she knows exactly what she needs, she pulls it out and she goes. So we try to train our residents on the easiest way when they're a busy single mom, how to prep their meals and make their menus easy so they can get that done quickly when they're tired at the end of a work day. This room that's right off the kitchen is what we call our 30-day room. And so our residents in their first 30 days, we want to make sure that we are close by, can help them with all of their needs as they transition into life at Lifehouse. And so this room's a little bit smaller, but it's perfect for a resident just as she's first moving in. She's close to the house mom. If she has any needs, the house mom is just right across the kitchen from her. And it'll give her a little extra sense of security. It also keeps her close to all of the action that's happening in the house and the other residents. So as she makes that transition, she can get to know the other residents and she's not isolated from everyone. And we call this also our elephant room. As you can see, we got elephant pictures on the wall and elephant bedspread, but we think this is just a sweet little room for our new residents when they arrive. I'm going to take you into our lovely dining room. Our dining room is where we all gather in the evenings for meals. All of our residents come together for prayer and meals. in the maternity side, and our house moms lead just family style discussions with our residents each evening. They end their day by having nightly devotionals and some quiet time and prayer time, do some journaling and some reflection on their day. We had this lovely table made by a very generous donor just recently. A gentleman walked in to bring a donation from his Sunday school class and shared that in his retirement he liked to make furniture, specifically dining room tables. And it was kind of like God just sent that angel our way, because we had an old kind of rickety dining room table, and we had this beautiful new space that we completed at the end of 2021, and he just walked in and generously made this lovely table for us, and we're so grateful for that. Our living room is where our residents will gather nightly for their devotional time and quiet time with our house moms, journaling. TV doesn't come on much here. If it does during the day, of course, we're watching a lot of Disney. Our residents love to watch Disney and Hallmark Channel, and so we learn a lot about Christmas all year round through the Hallmark Channel. And now I'm going to take you upstairs to see a couple of the bedrooms. All of our bedrooms are furnished, and this is where the resident will stay from the time of her arrival until anywhere between 3 to 6 months after she has her baby. She will have a bassinet. We are working on an Earn to While You Learn program so that she can earn a bassinet or a crib or a car seat as she works through our program of education and life skills, building life skills. And right next to this bedroom, we have an additional small space that is perfect for a mom who might already have an older child or maybe 2 older children. And we have this little room where we can set up a toddler bed or another crib, and mom can be right next door, have doors that close and give her a little bit of privacy, as well as another resident that she's going to share this area with. So 2 residents do share a bathroom, and we're going to walk in to see what this bedroom back here looks like. We have a bathroom over here that will be shared by 2 residents. And then we move into this back bedroom. We're another resident. And then we have kind of this same carbon copy on right next across the hall from this space as well. So 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs. And so I'm going to take you back downstairs because we have lots more to see. We have this painting here on the wall that was done by an artist out of California as she wrestled with her thoughts on being pro-choice versus pro-life. And after working on this painting, she decided that she was definitely pro-life. And the artist's name is Linda Koviak. Okay, you may notice it's a little quiet. Our residents are all out doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're either at work or they're at school right now. So now I'm going to take you into our house mom room. And our house moms are an essential part of our staff here at Lifehouse. Our house moms are here 24 hours a day. We're staffed 24/7, 365. And our house moms work a 24-hour shift. They do get to sleep, and they actually get paid to sleep. Probably one of the few jobs you actually get paid to sleep. But they serve as a positive maternal role model for our residents, maternal figure for our residents. They will help them with cooking, baby care. They don't babysit, but they'll help a mom who can't get a fussy baby to quiet down. They'll help with homework. They lead our nightly devotionals. They lead the family style discussion around the table at night for dinner. And they're just here to be a mom for our residents. We are always looking for house moms. We would love to add you to our staff if you feel that you are called to work with women and children and that are experiencing some trauma and some crisis in their life. We would love to have you come and talk with us a little bit about joining our staff as a house mom. And so now I'm going to take you over to one of our apartments, and we have 6 apartments on site. So everything is under one roof. And the apartments are when our residents have developed the skills and we feel that they're ready for a little bit more independence. And so they come into these furnished apartments. They get to move in here with their child or children. And they come furnished with a table. They have a small little kitchenette. and lots of storage space. I have always said I think these apartments are nicer than my first apartment ever was. But we have closet space for our residents here. They have their own private bathroom, so they're not sharing a bathroom anymore. And then they have a bedroom and additional closet space behind the door and on the wall. And so they will share this bedroom with their child. We've also had women that have had more than one child that will sometimes move her bed out into the living space. It's such a large area. She'll allow the children to have the bedroom to themselves. And so we give them several options on how they want to set up their own space while they're here. And so now I'm going to take you up. We have a couple of other areas to show. And our moms, after they have their baby, we certainly do want to add their picture to our baby wall, because this is the reason we do what we do right here. So this is just a small little room, but it serves as kind of a quiet space for both our residents and our staff. We have Bible here. There's a rosary for our Catholic staff and residents. They can light a little candle. We have plenty of devotionals. There's a nice comfy chair. So if they just want to take some time, they can come up here, flip the sign around to prayer room is occupied, and just spend some time taking a couple deep breaths and just letting God work in their hearts and in their minds and soften their spirit. And we're glad that we can have this little room available for them. And then over here we have a little sitting room. So our apartment residents, we like to have them keep their space private just for them. And so if they want to gather, they don't gather in each other's apartments, but they have a little bit of gathering space out here, as well as in that entrance of the atrium that where we started out our tour. Our apartment residents also have access to a computer and printer for all of their needs while they're staying here. We do have residents that go back to college. Residents can live at Lifehouse up to 4 years. And so ideally, we hope that they will take that opportunity, maybe go to college, a 2-year school, look at a trade, or just continue to work on gaining better skills and improving their employment options while they're here. And so now we're going to go down. We've still got even more to see. I call this kind of a maze here in Lifehouse. So we're going to go down to our basement, but it's kind of a fancy basement. We do have lots of storage, and we also have a case manager and a program and operations director, and they have office space down here in our lower level. We have this countertop here because we do lunch and learns where we invite people in the community to come in and tour on the last Wednesday of the month. If that's something that would be of interest to you, you can go to our website, lifehouselouisville.org/events, and register for one of our upcoming lunch and learns. We'll feed you lunch. We'll give you an in-person tour rather than this tour by video, and so you can see the house in person, and we'll tell you a bit more about our program. And this room is our diaper closet. We have diapers of every size, and all of our residents receive diapers and wipes as well as formula at no charge while they're residents here at Lifehouse. And even after their residence, if they leave Lifehouse, we are for life. Lifehouse is for life, and so our alumni, regardless of the length of stay, we always will help them out with diapers or food or any other necessities. But as you can see, we are stuffed to the ceiling with diapers in here of every size, and we are always willing to accept diapers. Wipes are a very big need because they go through a lot of wipes here. And formula, we can accept unopened formula as long as it is not expired, and so we would take donations of formula. And some of the items that we keep in here are also part of our Earn While You Learn program, and so we have some other items that we receive that are brand new, or things like bottles and breast pumps that our residents can earn while they're here and they're learning about life skills. So we walk down this way. We have this beautiful artwork which was done by some students as part of a confirmation project. And we have a craft closet. A lot of our residents love to do crafts and scrapbooking, and we have a house mom that will teach them sewing or quilting or knitting. And then this is our clothing closet. And Anything in this room is available to our residents for free. Many times our residents come in and they have little to no clothing, and we wanted to be able to give them options for clothing for not only themselves but their children. And one of the important parts for me personally was that this be a way that we can show dignity to our residents who may have little. We wanted this space to be almost like a little boutique, so that it feels like they're coming in and actually shopping rather than digging through a box of used clothing. We actually have a couple of local stores that donate a lot of new clothing to Lifehouse, including baby clothing. You'll see a lot of things with tags that are brand new, as well as clothing for our residents. And so we just want this to be a good experience for them when they come in, and let them know that they're valued and they're important, and that we want to offer them dignity as they come into Lifehouse. Answering that first need of food, clothing, and shelter, those are the first three needs that we meet. And then back here we have this great little playroom for all our little ones. And our residents can stay here up to 4 years, so they're going to go from having a newborn up to having toddlers and preschoolers. And so this space gives them a place to play and have a good time while they're here, especially if it's raining outside or the weather's not good. The artwork, which is Winnie the Pooh, was done by American Heritage Girls, and that is a Christian scouting organization, and they spent about 400 hours doing the artwork in this space, and it's just absolutely adorable in here. And the next room I'm going to take you in is our resident laundry. And while it may not be glamorous, it is an important part of our teaching here at Lifehouse. Our resident laundry is coin operated. And what we are trying to teach our residents is a little bit more responsibility. Laundry is not free outside of Lifehouse, and so it's not going to be free inside of Lifehouse. It is a lot less expensive here at 50 cents a load, but we want them to learn the responsibility of budgeting for that. Money management is a very vital skill that we teach all of our residents, and they meet with their case manager every time they get paid, and they go through all of their expenses and their spending, and we also teach them the important skill of saving. And so we have very strict guidelines on where their spending amounts go and where their saving amounts go, just all part of our education process. And so residents are assigned a day to do their laundry, and they have to budget and plan for it. And so the last room I'm going to show you is our multi-purpose room, and it truly is multi-purpose. We use it for several different things within Lifehouse, and it is a big room. We have our board meetings in this room, but also our resident Bible studies are done in this room. Resident Bible studies are every week on Monday nights, and we have volunteers that will come in and lead a book study or some sort of a Bible study for our residents. We also use this space for other activities such as crafts. We will do some special training programs. We have a group coming in and doing some computer training with our residents right now, and they're using this space. We've had volunteers come in and do some Zumba and exercise classes, so we move all the furniture out of the way, and our residents have plenty of space to dance and work on their fitness skills while they're here. And this is also where we have our lunch for our lunch and learns, and where we share a little bit more about our program, as well as a special video with some of our residents, which you can also find on our website. So I'm really glad that you came to join us today for this tour. I hope that it inspired you to look at how you can be a blessing to Lifehouse, either through your financial donations or donating your time as a volunteer, or certainly your prayers. Prayers are always coveted, and we know that God hears those prayers, and He has continued to bless Lifehouse. And I thank you, and I wish God's blessings on you.